Andy Farrell revealed last night that being named head coach of the Lions is the realization of a lifelong dream. The rugby league legend was the outstanding candidate to lead the best of British and Irish rugby on next year's 9-match tour of Australia. Taking Ireland to the Six Nations Grand Slam and number 1 in the world rankings made it a one-horse race. Yet the selection process involving Lions chairman Ewan Evans, Nigel Redman, Sir Ian McGeechan and Brian O'Driscoll took 6 months. And when first offered the job by Lions chief executive Ben Calverley, Farrell admits he almost had to pinch himself. To be called up as a candidate for the head coach's role is pretty special, to be chosen is pretty magical, said the 48-year-old. Almost beyond words. You can imagine how much I am bursting with pride. I've got a lot of people to thank for making this dream come true. Farrell's journey to the summit of the home nations game has taken 19 years since he first switched codes in 2005 to join Saracens. Even before then, as a 16-year-old playing for Wigan and becoming a father to Owen, he was a young man with a plan to get to the very top. Farrell said, "Growing up, watching the Lions and the excitement and history and everything that goes with that, I was a supporter from day one. So would this have been a far distant dream subconsciously back then? I would have thought so, definitely. Coming across to Union, I obviously didn't think specifically of this at the time, but did I want to be the best coach I could possibly be? Yes, I did. I didn't know where that would take me, but I wanted to gain respect as soon as possible. He has that in spades now and an aura with it to compare with the greatest Lions down the years, from Willie John McBride and Martin Johnson on the pitch to Carwyn James and McGeechan in the dugout. The Lions might not need all of that down under given the parlous state of Australian rugby, helped by its brief and ill-fated dalliance with Eddie Jones. But don't expect this Wigan-winning machine, hailed a cultural architect by Evans, to soft-pedal in any way across the 3-test series. I love everything about the Lions format, said Farrell, who was Lions defence coach under Warren Gatland during the victorious 2013 tour to Australia and in the drawn series with New Zealand 4 years later. I love the build-up of games, I love how tough that is for the touring party and all the different dynamics that go with it. The 3-match test part is special, because there should be a winner. I think back to 2013 when it went to 1-1 and the Australians were so relieved their captain was on the floor with tears in his eyes. You knew then what it meant, and getting yourself back up the next week to put in a performance like we did in the 3rd test is a memory that will stay with me forever. Now I'm hoping for another one. As England coach, it was important to have someone who could step in for you and had your back, explained the now racing 92 head coach. You could tell he was a leader as a player, and, as a head coach, you need a strong second voice in the changing room. That person who can take the weight off your shoulders a little bit. Andy fulfilled that role for me. H is a student of sport, of teams and of coaching.